loss of an arsenal bird followed by the destruction of their ballistic missile base, Eurasia is running out of ways to counter. This is a great opportunity for the Osean army to bolster our power to eventually take down the Erusian capital of Farbanti. The special long-range strategy is entering its final phase. Our objective is to attack and capture the Erusian Air Force Base in Cape Rainy in northern Erusia. This important base is at the forefront of our strategy to establish control of Farbanti. Under the cover of night, our plan is that all squadrons will invade from the valley to the south and mount an air assault on the area. The enemy's observation field has eyes on the skies above the valley, so your altitude will need to be restricted. If you go over a certain altitude, the enemy could spot you, ending the mission in failure. Keep that in mind. Once you arrive, you are to take out the enemy's air defense forces as soon as possible and prepare for the support squadrons. When the air defense forces are neutralized, the helicopter squadron should arrive carrying Marines. The plan is to take control of the base. Getting through the valley is only half the job.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Beginning nighttime aerial refueling process. Be careful of reduced visibility. 1,500 meters to tanker. Trigger, maintain your current approach. Too fast. Lower airspeed. 500 meters. You have permission to access the refueling tanker. Some nice flying, Trigger. Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 600 meters. Good. Maintain your current course.
Caution. Pull up.
Searchlight up ahead. Watch for it.
Caution.
Stay out of their sight.
Caution.
Strider, NASA support. Our current ETA matches yours. Catch them off guard. Secure the LZ quickly.
We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men.
Caution.
Everyone here's already signed their wills.
That ain't funny.
Caution. Pull up.
Never was good at jokes. Okay, follow the wind. Good luck.
Caution. Pull up.
Understood. Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2. The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
When can we take on the final mission? I'm starting to get tired of all this.
This is the last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Watch yourselves out there. We're going to need all of you in Farbanti. Without Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself. The best thing about Strider Squadron is our leader keeps his mouth shut.
Caution alert.
Strider 1, you're flying too high. You're gonna get picked up by enemy radar.
Watch your speed.
Caution.
You've passed waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base, imposing radio silence. We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
You just passed through waypoint 4. Radio silence has been lifted. You're almost at the base.
We made it. That was quite the roller coaster ride. Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give him a beating. Gotcha, pal.
Fox 2!
Enemies are attacking! Where the hell did they come from?
Strider 1.
Fire up the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. I guess they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
This is Basilisk 1. Arrive at the air. Landing down.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. Gotta deliver on time. Means it's free.
Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Missile.
Missile evaded.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy has a lock. Evade!
Broadcaster. Hostiles are still near the LZ. Can't make our approach.
Multiple helicopters spotted. Keep a visual on them. Strider 1, I need you to take out those enemies in the LZ. Strider 1, Fox 2.
Launch it! Bandit on your tail! That damage was still fully capable!
Strider 1, bandit on your tail.
Schmager, missile incoming!
They have a lock on me!
Gotcha, pal.
Break! Break! Bandit acquired. Initiating attack. Fox 2.
Target is hit.
Missile inbound. Evade!
The timing couldn't be worse. This puts our delivery staff in danger. We need to immediately destroy anything that'll jeopardize the landing.
Strider 1, break! I've been spiked.
Target acquired. Target is in machine gun range. Strider 1, Fox 2. Strider 1, target destroyed.
Missile.
Vasquez 1, landing now.
Missile.
Trust your allies and keep moving. Space is ours for the taking.
Missile. Missile.
Wait the base, Commander! What are you waiting for?
Caution. Pull up.
Target has been destroyed.
Okay, that takes care of all the SAM sites.
Missile.
We've engaged the enemy reinforcement. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that. We'll send some your way.
Pizza guy's in trouble. Let's help him out.
Pull up.
It's all right. Those two Ocean big shots will take care of him for us.
That's the last of our engineers. They've all been taken out.
Strider Squadron, do it quickly, or we'll lose the element of surprise.
Air support is on its way.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Hostile lock on you, Strider 1. Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in.
It's one leader. It's the one with the 3 scratches.
Target eliminated. Great work.
Okay, got a tactic to push out the enemies on the front line. The way ahead is cleared up. Have our thanks. We need to give me a damage report now. We've suffered heavy losses. This is more than a surprise attack. Pay attention, right? Emergency! See the enemy reinforcements? They're stopping us! We can't do anything about their air power. We need support. Bandit on your tail.
Missile.
Attack this!
We still got 3 enemy fighters left. It's not over yet.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
2 remaining. The enemy's looking to engage. Watch your back. You're low on special weapons.
That takes care of that. Nice work. We did it. That's the last of them. We've achieved air superiority.
Ambush, stay calm. Reform the ranks. Lancaster, requesting close air support.
Strider Squadron, enemy reinforcements. Get some goddamn support there now.
Enemy numbers are small. Don't give in. Fight until the very end.
They're after you, Strider 1.
This is 2-2. We're stuck. We won't be able to capture the base at this rate. Keep your heads down. 3 strikes will take care of the enemy.
Locked on bandit.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Hostile eliminated. That's the way to do it.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Inside the facility.
Target destroyed. Target's destruction confirmed. That air support was right on the money.
Pushing the enemy on their heels.
Okay. Start running on the count of 3.
Great. I get to finally send my boys in to ring the doorbell.
There's still quite a few enemies holed up in there. However, we can't afford to wait any longer. Begin the assault. If anyone resists, kill them. Contact! 2 o'clock! Go! Go! Fire!
Tear down that barricade. Basilisk 1. The base is ours. We have control of all major functions.
Glad the pizza was on time. Roger that, Basilisk 1. Mission accomplished.
All prisoners of war will be treated in accordance with international law. We've even brought pizza.
Looks like they can shred those wills.
I'm already getting an earful from the men over the needless paperwork.
No joke.
Okay, go ahead and begin your approach. We'll do the flight control.
Roger that.
Strider 1, this is Basilisk. The runway is clear. You have permission to land. The party is on as soon as you get here. Reduce your speed. 3,000 meters to the runway. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters to the runway. You are right on course. Maintain current heading. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Impressive, Strider 1. Strider 1 has landed. Let's go and greet him.
Excellent work on the night raid. Submarines have arrived from the Ocean mainland and are refueling. This base will serve as a frontline platform for our mission to take Farbanti. We're almost at the end of this operation.
Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff, but by the time he landed back at the base, he was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down.
Suspend mission.
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
The operation to capture Erusia's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation, we will also be tasked with having to destroy the communications satellites that Erusia hacked. If we take down the information communication system that we believe they have control over, it should plunge Erusia into chaos. Once the capital falls, the Erusian military will be isolated and thrown into chaos, making it easier for us to end the war. However, that can't happen until after the capital falls, so you guys are the stars of this battle. Erusia will fight like a tiger, but we cannot lose. We must seize the capital and end this war.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Our troops have engaged at Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me. So I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit. Just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all of you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, come back in one piece.
Strider 1, return lines to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Count is back in the saddle as Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Cute. Nah, it's real funny.
Strider 1, missile launched.
They have a lock on me. Enemy is locked on. Break away. Ready, locked.
Miss, target's still active.
This is Rhino 2. The enemy escaped. Attack hit. Bandit is still alive. Enemy sighted. Cruising, evading. Fight, breaking away.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Controls are down. Ejecting.
They're after me. I need cover.
Strider 1, locked on target.
I took some damage.
Target locked. Dodge that missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Get back behind him.
Enemy missile chasing me.
Behind the enemy.
Fox 2. Friendly shot down.
forces are now moving to capture Farbanti Reconstruction Park. They're already engaged with the enemy. It seems the enemy was fast to detect them. They can use some air support.
Missile.
Anti-air gun eliminated. Strata 1, target acquired. Missile hit.
I spotted it. Time to shoot that bastard out of the sky.
Half the enemy's already down. That LRSSG's really something.
Strata 1, missile away.
Keep an eye on your radar. All it takes is one missile and you're good to see.
Roger. The park room is secured. The Ocean Big Shot's cleared the way.
I know.
AA gun confirmed destroyed. Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading for 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Trigger, head for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other one.
Roger.
HQ, we're falling back. We don't stand a chance against their air support.
Hold your ground.
We're evenly matched. It'll be a grind.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strata 1, target acquired.
Locked on.
Missile away. Target eliminated.
We've got flies buzzing around our heads. Don't take your eyes off them.
Okay, Trigger. Silver Bridge is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat.
Let's go. Motion.
Wilco, that's something.
Missile hit.
Special delivery.
Ally has been shot down.
Target is in machine gun range.
They got a beat on you.
Missile.
The missile got through our ATM. Shoot it.
Missile.
Enemy's got a lock.
Missile. Missile.
Breaking! Breaking!
The enemy is worn out. This is our chance.
Strider 1 got one.
Strata 1, missile away. Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Locked on hostile. Mark 2.
Where's these guys come from? My job just got that much harder.
We need more air support.
Enemy on your rear.
Call reinforcements! Damn it! Should have known it sooner! It's no use! We have to retreat!
Hurry up and break! Behind you!
Hostile confirmed destroyed.
The harder the battle, the less likely it goes according to plan. Missile, grenade! We have them on the run.
Shake them off, Blake.
Missile.
Mark 2! Mark 2!
Missile.
Taking evasive action.
Missile launched.
Fatigue is starting to set in. Maintain your composure. We're almost through this.
Friendly aircraft on.
The missiles have got a lot of armament.
Strider 1, bandit destroyed. Enemy reinforcements on radar. Take him out.
Hostile forces moving near enemy HQ. We don't have enough units to hold them.
Split up. The longer this drags on, the greater our losses.
Roger that.
Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through.
Understood.
Understood.
All right.
Understood.
Understood.
Understood. Conditions keep changing. This battle's ugly.
This is the start. There are small boats hiding in the ruins. Take them out before they can approach the fleet.
So let's hurry up and finish the job. Destroy the enemy's left wing and then we can regroup.
That area is all yours, Strider. We'll back up the whole squadron in the submerged area.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
Fox 2,
Enemy's got a lock.
5 minutes remaining.
Do not let them through. Enemy vessels, fire!
Anti-airgun eliminated. Vehicle eliminated.
Eyeball to Tucker 2-4. Requesting fire for raid. Coordinates 2294 5002. Target is enemy M15 formation. Fire for effect with your strongest round. Have our forces are neutralized. Don't stop.
Watch your remaining missiles.
Our tanks and combat vehicles are knocked out. These forces fall into the enemy's air support. Eyeball to Tucker 2-4. Bracketing is complete. Fire for effect. Roger. We're firing here. Azimuth 2870, elevation 37. Prepare the volley. Fire. You can see just how hard we're pushing from up here.
Strider 1, tank destroyed.
Don't let them through.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Longcaster, this is Mate 1. We'll handle the rest.
All aircraft, move on to assist other units.
Thanks, LRSSD. We'll take it from here. And... impact! Tucker 2-4. Go easy on our eardrums next time. Thanks for the fire support. Guess they were lucky to make their move, even though we're still recovering from the last battle. The attacks just keep coming!
Remaining.
Missile.
We've spotted enemy backup. Check your radars.
Copy.
Trigger. It's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
You don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down and move on to the next.
This is the amphibious command ship Ptarmigan. The enemy ships in this area are part of the sunken ruins now. The landing party is on its way to HQ.
Fox 2.
Pilots from Stonehenge are here to back us up. Move some enemies in front of you.
Missile inbound! Evade! Steer clear of the sunken Allied ships. Just how many did we lose?
Damn it, 3 strikes is back.
Missile.
2 minutes remaining.
Missile.
Hang in there. This battle isn't over.
Enemy's got a lock.
Don't let down your guard. The enemy will come to the very end.
No use.
Strider 1, locked on target. Missile away.
On my enemy's tail. You have enough ships left for organized combat.
Strategy is about to pay off.
1 minute remaining.
They decided. Zone 3. Enemy evaded attack.
Look out. Missile closing.
Dodge that missile.
Seconds remaining.
Shaking off enemy lock.
You really think that missile was gonna hit anything? Fuck! Tear down that barricade!
Missile launched.
Cyclops 1, launching missile.
All aircraft, listen carefully. This is Lancaster. We have the upper hand. The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? Because I'm buying.
Roger that.
Man, don't jinx us.
Ah, you're right. New bogeys. No, 5 Su-30s inbound.
It's Mr. X.
What's going on here? I don't believe it! We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are at different levels. But don't underestimate the rest of them either.
Missile.
Mission perfect for Fargo.
What do you mean? It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst. Don't get too far ahead.
One ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
Missile! Invade!
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Wow, you sure he's human?
Hostile on your 6.
Mr. X is eating through the OCF forces.
No, 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 no! Who are these guys?
Enemy's got a lock.
Locked on. Identify missile. Strider 3, launching missile. This is Cyclops 3. I've been hit. I gotta eject.
Even the escorts are seasoned.
Take him out one by one.
Cyclops 3 has bailed out safely. Don't worry, he's gonna make it. Listen, Trader, real talk. We keep this up, someone's not going home.
Missile.
I'll act as a lure. Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. X.
What?
All right, he grabbed a bait. Time to take him for a ride.
Locked on. Go down.
Missile.
Man, this is one stubborn bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Waiting for the perfect shot, eh? Sorry, stranger, but my boys won't let you have it.
Enough with your air show, Wiseman. You're pushing it.
Oh, Cal, that's sweet. I never knew you cared. They're all grown up. I'll even let the wisecrack slide.
Hey, I'm being serious here. Wiseman, watch your tail.
Locked on, you're mine.
Cyclops 1 for a while now.
Makes my blood run cold to even think if he came up on my 6.
Shit!
He's refusing to fire. He wants a sure shot. Not too bad.
Charlie 4, Fox 2.
He's acting as a decoy.
He has absolute trust in his allies, I see.
Enemy behind me.
You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. He wasn't a bad pilot.
Scratch the last escort.
We need to be extra careful if we want to split up the 2 leaders.
Eject while you can still talk.
Wiseman! Missile closing!
I'll keep him on me. Just a bit longer.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
Cyclops 1 is down.
Eject already, Wiseman!
I'm sorry, Count. His plane exploded.
Wiseman! Stay strong. We're not done here.
Cyclops 2, you've got the lead.
Wiseman!
Shit! Negative, Cyclops 2, you're the lead.
I can't do it. Trigger should take command.
The duty is yours.
That's impossible.
Do it.
Damn it! Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
We'll go count.
Good lord. All we can do is rely on our best pilot now.
Shaking bandit. Shit! Oh, this guy's too tough.
I don't think I can take him on.
Strato 1, target acquired.
Caution. Pull up.
Damn, I want to go to Trigger's 8, but I can't keep up.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Now I see why he's the king of the skies. Trigger's our only hope.
Strato 1, missile launched. You're almost out of special weaponry.
Shaking bandit.
Fox 3,
Taking evasive action. Locked on.
missile hit.
Damn.
That go finish the job.
Get Mr. X, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger. You can do it. In fact, you're the only one who can. My radar suddenly turned off.
What is it? Respond.
My data won't update.
My HUD is
Damn it.
freaking out.
What was that? I've lost radar contact. What's up?
Look at the sky. Towards the sun.
What is that?
A star? No. Maybe an explosion?
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base.
Listen up. We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's not just Mission Command. I'm not getting any response from outside our LOS. Brabant's now under Ocean control. The operation was a success. We didn't get the orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
Count, we all feel the same way.
Shit.
So Wiseman died for nothing.
This is a peacekeeping force forward base near Erusian territory. Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings at other airfields. We don't know much. The mission to capture the capital is nearly complete, but we unfortunately have no intel. The enemy communication satellites are down, and we have confirmed the deaths of several Erusian leaders. But our enemy was smart. They had a similar plan. Our own communication systems were destroyed at approximately the same time. We have no idea when or if they'll come back online. Stand by for further details.